Hey guys, wanted to just do a quick video about a review of a certain Tenchi book that I just finished reading. Yes, I finally finished reading Hexagram of Love. Since I have like 2 hours before I actually do the stuff I want to do, I study, right? So I have like a reading hour every other, I have a reading hour like after I'm done with like 1 hour study. I'm just reading. It doesn't matter what it is as long as I'm reading. So I picked Hexagram of Love, and for what I got, it was for what I got, and everybody who worked on the translations for Hexagram of Love, thank you. I really, really, truly appreciate uh, the time you guys took to just translate all that for us. I actually did enjoy Hexagram of Love so much, like the stuff with Tenchi actually growing a backbone. Ayaka was kind of in this. I mean, she kind of does what she normally does. I understand she wanted to marry Tenchi, but she never once asked how Tenchi really felt about him being married, and only when it was like really at a kind of a breaking point, he says the most awesome line ever. I am only 16. Damn it. I was like, yeah, Tenchi, tell her. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. It was awesome. The three goddesses were in the freaking story also, which I was like, I'm sorry. I just got whenever I think about three goddesses, I just think about OVA 3 and how they kind of made Tenchi into a fucking god. And I don't know, maybe that was the plan. But still, it was just like, eh. But I enjoyed it. And it just made me think, why didn't the anime, after the whole Kagato thing, why didn't they adapt the novel into the anime? Because it works better than, oh, Yosho's mom comes and freaking Ika and Sasami's parents come, and then the freaking Emperor Jirai is like, Aika, Sasami, let's go. I have your new suitor. It's better than that because the Emperor Jirai is like, you know, there was a scene there where Ryoko was like, where freaking the king was going to arrest Ryoko, but Ryoko was like, I don't really have, I don't really have no desire being a space pirate anymore because I'm with Tenchi and everybody else. He's like, it goes, hold the phone, kiddies. I'll be right back. Oh, and the Emperor Jirai just was a lot more understanding. He was a lot more understanding. He's like, okay, then you have the eyes of a wanderer that only wants freedom, so you are technically pardoned. And I was like, why was the Jiraiyan Emperor in the anime such a fucking asshat? Then the one in the novel is like, I get it. You just want to be free, so I'm gonna pardon you. I felt really, really, really just, hold up, folks. I'm gonna Sorry, guys. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but like again, the Emperor Jiraiya is not an asshat, you know. And I was like really surprised because he kind of reminded me of Asgore a little bit. I mean, it's just me, what just always stuck on Undertales when you first seven. But he really felt like a cool kind of emperor than the one we got in the anime. The new character was Keanu because Keanu was technically, since the novels do have all the cut content, like Keanu was actually first before the new for the new chick. I forget her name. So yeah, it kind of ends that debate. So yeah, Keone was supposed to be in Muyo, but it had never happened until Universe. But yeah, and it basically also said that Keone is a Jiraiyan, and I kind of like that. And I kind of like that there's inner turmoil with the Jiraians, and within their own like society, because that was interesting. Now the next person I want to talk about is Pete. Now Pete is very interesting to me and very complex. On one hand, he's one of the divine divine response warriors, and on the other hand, he really does love he really does love Mahoshi. And I really think that's pretty. I think that's pretty neat because he, on one hand, he's a warrior that's not really supposed to show a lot of emotion because his job is like to take down any threats to the royal family. But on the other hand, he really loves Mahoshi, and I when Hexagram Love was released, and I looked at the Tenchi cast of it, like Pete does not make any other appearances outside of this book. Like in the other books, he just doesn't appear, and I feel kind of sad because he's an untapped market of a character. There's so many things. There's so many things we could do with a character like that, and it's kind of sad that they wrote him out of the picture. Although I did like a lot of things because a lot of the earlier stuff in the earlier chapters were basically callbacks to other episodes, to actual other things that happened in the manga, but other things that happened in the anime, which I enjoyed immensely. I mean, most like when Tenchi and Ryoko are Tenchi, Aika, and Ryoko are fight. Tenchi, Aika and Ryoko are fighting, even though it's a little bit different. They're a little bit. They were a little bit more angrier than they usually were. It still felt pretty. It still felt genuine and real, and all this other stuff. I really gotta talk over this number. It really felt genuine and real. You know what I mean? It did. I want to break my phone, guys. Let me just talk over this number because no one needs to hear this number. Ugh. Anyways, it really felt genuine and real. You know, it really felt genuine and real. Like I was actually, like I read silently, guys. So it's like I imagined the character voices from the old, from the first OVA. And I was like, yes, this is so good. I didn't really like. I didn't really like. It's no secret I didn't like OVA 3. But the one thing I hated most of all is that they didn't get Patria Birch to do Ryoko's voice, and you know, and I don't know. I'm just a fan of that lady's voice because it fit Ryoko pretty well. This other voice that they have for Ryoko nowadays, I'm just like, why, seriously, why? Seriously, why, Funimation? You could have asked her to doing stuff, but y'all could have asked her. Y'all could have shelled out some cash to get her to record her lines for OVA 3, but no, you guys didn't. But yeah, and I kind of like this better for a lot of different reasons. Again, like I said, it does do a lot of callbacks from the anime, and a little subtle reference to when while she was doing her quote unquote experiments with Tenchi, and I do say experiments with air quotes. If you know, because no Tenchi, if you're not a Tenchi fan, you don't know what I'm talking about. But for the rest of you, let's shake the dew off this lily, shall we? Yeah, they reference that. Not a lot, but they reference it just enough. Like we knew we knew what what freaking Mahoshi was talking about. Um, Another thing, there's like a reporter talking about Ryoko, Aika, and Sasami and all this other shit. And I was just like, and I just couldn't. I was just imagining the guy sounding like an old parties reporter. You know, hey, just talking to Tenchi. I was like, hmm. And Tenchi in this story, like I said, he gets more of a backbone. He stands up for himself. He basically says, you know, Aika, not I'm not going to marry you. I mean, I don't know anything about love or marriage. So, you know, you're putting all this pressure on me. And then, you know, Aika runs out and says, coward. And I'm like, Aika, Tenchi always showed himself to be timid and shy. And you just were like, I want to get married to this man. The thing is, she never asked Tenchi if he was really ready to do this. Ryans are different than humans. We don't fucking say we don't fucking say humans. Well, humans are different from Ryans. They don't say married. It's just done like that. It takes time, and Tenchi's just one of those characters that really doesn't know how he feels truly yet. But I felt bad. I felt bad for Aika, and this is the only time I've ever felt bad for Aika because she really wanted this, and it didn't really pan out for her. And then she got caught by an evil spirit, which I believe was Kagato's or something else. But either way, it was awesome. It was cool. It was cool. I had a little. I was thinking about Keanu and Mahoshi kind of getting together in a weird lesbian kind of way because freaking universe hinted at it. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, but anyways, I would say the funniest line was like, "You and Ryoga were just having a premarital affair," and then Aika with her stupid self, like, and then I go, yeah, like, it felt like I was doing an episode of Knockoff when I said it. I was like, yeah, Aika, so, Tenchi and freaking Ryoka were just having an affair the moment it took you to walk outside. That's the thing about Aika that I always get mad at. Like, she always be thinking that freaking Tenchi and Ryoga always have some sort of affair behind her back. I'm like, and I always said, like, one, he isn't married to you, and two, you're kind of his aunt. Isn't that kind of creepy? Do you even see that being kind of creepy? I don't know. Dryans just marry into themselves, I guess. It's just weird. It's weird to me. Anyways, I mean, I know, like, Aika and Aika and freaking Tenchi won't make like a Joffrey kind of kid because, they're like distant. It's like distant relatives kind of thing going on, but still a little weird. And I reserve the right to say that it is a little weird. But I love the climax. I love the climax and everything that went with it. The three goddesses showed up: Tsunami, Washu, Lady Tokimi. And yeah, I found out that Tenchi being kind of a godlike character that they were going to do was kind of a little bit a part of the plan, and I guess see, this is the one thing that wasn't made clear to me. They took care of the evil spirit, and I guess they've either like reset everything, or at least, well, maybe not reset everything, but kind of just brought everybody back to where they were. And Tenchi and Ryoko were naked, and Ryoko was just loving it. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Tenchi, I'd have if I was Tenchi, I'd have just made my choice with Ryoko. Seriously, because like the way I see it, Ayaka may not right. I mean, Ayaka may not be directly related to Tenchi, but in a sense, she kind of is, and that's kind of creepy to me. But I kind of liked how Mahoshi Mahoshi kind of showed that she loved Tenchi too. And really, I always thought she was kind of in her own little world, but she kind of did like Tenchi. But really, they go a little deeper with that, and I kind of like that. And yeah, it was an enjoyable experience from beginning to end. And I'm still sitting here talking to you guys and still wondering to myself as I am talking to you guys why this was never put in the anime or at least made its own movie. That could have been Tenchi Muyo right there. That could have been like its movie. Just that. I don't care. They can set it in a new continuity or do whatever, but they could have just did that, and I would have been cool with that. But hey, Tenchi Muyo is a story for another day. I actually really did like it, though. I wasn't like every other Tenchi Muyo fan that was turned off by it. If it's different, I'll give it a shot. And this was just something that should have been in the anime in some way, shape, or form. Because it was that good. And I can't spoil a lot for you. I only like talked about a little bit of stuff. But the part that had me in tears, two parts actually, when Ryoko really tries to like, you know, tries to kiss Tenchi, and Tenchi's like, I don't know what to do, and she's like, it kills me and all that other stuff. I was like, oh, Ryoko, oh. And then like the other part where freaking Tenchi's dad is like, I would cut off my head just to see my wife again. Tenchi's like, why haven't you why you always do this? Why haven't you she get remarried? It's like, I don't want to. He basically says, I don't want to remarry. I wish I could see my wife again. I'm like, see, OVA 3, she wasn't a crazy bitch. You guys wanted to make her into a crazy bitch, but no. Freaking Tenchi's mom wasn't a crazy bitch. Jesus. And I'm glad it didn't have this stuff of OVA 3, like Mahoshi's brother, which I still fucking hate. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how this man could think Tenchi is anything else but a skittish dude. But then he thought Tenchi was just this Don Juan pimp motherfucker, which made me question this man's fucking sanity. You know Mahoshi is a ditch, but she can take care of herself also, right? Like, it was just him being fucking, I don't know, either just very protective of his sister, or just, I don't know, having some weird boner with the sister. But it's like, I'm just comparing this to OVA 3 because it does everything OVA 3 wish it could have done. It did everything that OVA 3 wish it could have done and more. I was kind of missing when they did bring freaking Sasami's mom, and she basically thought Ryoko was Sasami, and that little bit, I thought I was gonna see that little bit drawn out a little bit more, but no, they didn't do it. I guess that's an anime only thing, and I guess Serio Tainan was like an anime only character as well, because you don't really he doesn't appear in the book at all. Because I was hoping when the Empress of Jirai came, he was like, so he was about to say, Aika, I have a suitor for you, but no, he just wanted to know about Tenchi, and that was cool. That was different, and I liked it because, again, the freaking Emperor Jirai wasn't a dick. In the anime, he was a dick. He was the typical ruler, king, dad figure that doesn't want his daughters to be fraternizing with the Earthlings. At least in the book, they give somewhat of a reason. And the funniest thing, either Nobuyuki or Yosho said this, like, I want to see my wife's ass again, and it made Tenchi think about Ryoko and Aika's ass. Note that he's thinking about Ryoko and Aika's asses, not Washu's ass, not Mahoshi's ass, not Sasami's ass. He's thinking about those two. And, I looked at the If Dodenshi before, and I'm like, yeah, I guess it makes sense that he would impregnate both of them. But at the same time, I just go like, I want to just read a little bit more into that, because I want to know how that actually came about. How did Aika and Ryoko agree to that shit? I want to know. I just want to know. Did Tenchi have ball slapping sex with both of them? Just like, what, are they doing it all through the night? Were they getting it down? Were they going in? Was Tenchi going like, I don't fear not to boogie? What the? I just want to know. Just, oh man, but I literally had fun. And really, honestly, it was the best Tenchi anime book I've ever read, and it was enjoyable. Like, even when I started reading my anime book, my mom and sister kept trying to get my attention to read my cousin's book he actually published. I was like, I still got a few Tenchi things I want to read before then. But, because I'm really interested in these novels, because it has more stuff that basically wasn't in the anime. And that intrigues me, but none of them are freaking translated yet. But I want to say, everybody in the Tenchi forums that had a part in freaking translating it, you guys rock. I mean that. I truly, honestly mean that. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for translating this. And I look forward to all the other novels you guys translate. I don't care how long it takes. I will read every last one of them, because it's that interesting to me. And even at the end, it felt so. At the end, like when Aika rushes in and all this other stuff happens, it felt so natural. I was like, that's what this is all about. Seriously, that's what this is all about. And I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. This was a good read. And I didn't spoil a lot for you, but I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. If you're a Tenchi fan, and you like Muyo, I highly recommend you read this from the Tenchi forums. Download it. There's no bugs or stuff in the download. You're not gonna get a virus, but you should totally read this. It is so worth your time, and there's no more I can say about it. I praised this a lot, but I really enjoyed it. And also, they're going to be translating the GXP novels, which, another thing I actually want to read. simply because everybody's like, "Oh, I hate GXP. Oh, it's all funny and gaggy and jokey." I'm like, I like that. I like that, guys. Why are you trying to say that it's bad? It's freaking good. But I want to know what happened afterwards. After freaking Tenchi got with all those freak. After I mean, not Tenchi, Sana. After Tenchi got into a massive orgy with all those chicks. Or I don't know, maybe that was just in the anime, but if there's a freak, if that novel talks about that afterwards, I want to know. Tenchi freaking Sana just was I'd have been Ryoko and Amane and Akano Akano the other chick is watching. Oh no. I I must resist. Oh no, can't resist. Don't. They were just in this big old orgy with them, they were in a ball almost, and I just still wonder okay, how did that even work with them? Did they just when they? It's like they were fucking worms, just going in a ball, mating with each other continuously. They didn't show it all, but I'm just what the fuck? But but that's just me talking about GXP. I actually did love the show. A lot of people didn't, but I loved it. And it's whatever. It may not be Tenchi Muyo, but it was. But GXP was damn close. It was trying. It was trying more so than OVA 3 was. Like I said, everybody wants to hate on that. Everybody always wants to hate on that for some reason. But anyways, Bugs in a minute. Sorry guys. Once again, I get interrupted. See guys, I don't even edit that out because that's just, I want to show you. That's what I have to go through every day when doing these videos. But I'll see you guys later. I'm Bugsy. I hope my review informed you on a few things, and if you want to pick it up, I'll have a link in the description below, and you guys can just freaking read it from there. I'm Bugsy, and I'm signing off.